Mia Mottley, this is directly headed to you and to the government of Barbados. I've made my opinions crystal clear in the past and will continue to in the future. And as I stated, when you assumed power years ago, had I been living in Barbados, I would have voted for the Barbados Labour Party in lieu of the Democratic Labour Party all day long. I made that crystal clear. Having said that, this is Victor Callender. I should have started this off by saying that, but I think everyone knows who I am by now by my voice. I think that there's a certain level of hypocrisy in Barbados coming from your government and even from you, Mia. You approach the cyber crimes bill with a ferocity and a get to itness that you haven't done legislatively in many other facets in Barbadian society. If you would have committed the same level of fervor, you and your government, to regular criminal activity where people are dying, if you would have committed that same level of ferocity and get to itness with that, I think that the crime in Barbados would probably be down a bit. Unemployment, if you had that same level of ferocity and tenacity um, with unemployment, who knows where the unemployment numbers would be? I would venture to say they would probably be reduced. In other words, your government held on to this cyber crime situation, in my opinion, to muzzle people that you disagree with. You don't have a viable opposition in Barbados, so the people of Barbados, that's your opposition. And in order to muzzle them, to stop them from commenting about what's going on in the House of Assembly and around Barbados, this is now the season to promote cyber crime. And the people most affected by cybercrime are not regular walking around Barbadians. It's mostly politicians who the people criticize. So there's a level of hypocrisy in that. Um, if the government of Barbados was doing what it needs to be doing for the good of all the people in Barbados, I do not believe that the cybercrime bill would be that important to regular working class Barbadians. But you've taken up um, the cybercrimes bill, and you've not even offered an olive branch to the people of Barbados from a solution based standpoint. You have gone after the one thing that they have, which is their democratic principles, and it is the authorship of the government to declare war on democracy and people's ability to put their points of view across the World Wide Web. And that is something that's manifest in what the government is doing. There's an ulterior motive. And if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, Mia Mottley, it has to be a duck. Now, I appreciate most things that you do. You're a very good communicator. You're good for the country in a lot of ways. And I believe that the Barbados Labour Party government, as opposed to the past Democratic Labour Party government, is the best option. I still believe it's the best option now, given what's going on in the Democratic Labour Party. However, um, I believe that um, when people oppose the government of Barbados, and more especially you, Mia, that there's a vitriolic, vituperative way that you approach solving the problem with people who are opponents to you, and that's undemocratic. People in Barbados need to have a democratic voice, whether they agree with you or not. And if you carefully remember, you once were in the opposition, and you once were um, uh, opting for a democratic voice.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.